Chris Mason's legged it down to the commentary booth, and he's joined down there by John Rawling.
Thank you, Jackie. I'm thoroughly looking forward to this one. Michael van Gerwen being quoted by the bookies as the 4-1 on favourite, but there have been signs that Phil Taylor is starting to move again. He's starting to rediscover with his new darts a little bit of the old form. Now world ranked number 4. Last time he played against Michael van Gerwen, it was in the final of the Grand Slam, and he went down 16-13 on that occasion, and it was some game. Could be another cracker here. Michael van Gerwen, well, at times this weekend he's been absolutely sublime. Blitzed Stephen Bunting in the first round, and then Michael Smith, he beat him 10-3 in the previous round in the quarterfinals. In the first 5 legs his average was approaching 120. It was just irresistible. Wonderful darts, and Russ Bray, who was refereeing that one, said it was the 5 best legs that he'd ever called, and that's some recommendation. It would have made a final, but it's the semi-final, and the winner to face Dave Chisnall. Let's see.
This could be a bit special. They won't be having a look at each other. They'll be going straight at it.
A lot of respect between the two. Phil Taylor, the 2013 champion. Michael van Gerwen, the defending champion.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First leg is Phil to throw first. Game on!
So Taylor's won the bull-up. He has the darts. First to 11. Chrissy's lost the last 4 times that he's played Michael van Gerwen. Twice in the Premier League, in the Dubai final, in the World Series, and also that match we were talking about in the Grand Slam. That is something that Phil is not accustomed to.
No, I can't think of any other time or any other player that has a record like that.
100.
His last win against van Gerwen was in Perth in 2014. Then he had those 4 in a row that he lost.
131.
Before the Grand Slam final, the last ranking television tournament that he beat van Gerwen in and actually won, the last title he took was the World
60.
Match Play in 2014.
Again, another record of time passed that Phil's not won a TV major.
But he's got those new darts, and he seems to be throwing with a greater confidence. There's a little bit of a jitteriness in the throw, which seems to have been eradicated.
Yeah, definitely. There's hardly any pulls anymore at the top of the throw.
137.
Taylor's going to come back now with a finish. This is a big ask. 145 to hold his throw. Van Gerwen poised on 42. Great first dart. Treble 15s or 19s. Oh, it's a treble 7,
Just
wrong side of the wire.
64 left, so should be treble 16.
97.
An early breaker throw opportunity for Michael.
See if he can put it away. Double 16. And he does it. Well, that is just the start he'd have wanted.
Absolutely. 14 darts. A long one for Michael.
Career meetings. Taylor leads 25-15, but really it goes back to that period of dominance between 2000 and 2007 and 2012, when Phil remarkably won 14 on the spin against MVG.
Yeah, but Michael was going through a terrible time. His confidence was gone. They met when he was 17 or 18 in a tournament, TV tournament in Holland, and he gave Phil an absolute 3-0 whooping with 107 average.
The breakthrough for Van Gerwen really came in 2012, didn't it? That was when he came through and won the Grand Prix, and from then on it's been a different story.
Well, they introduced the what's now I suppose the development tour, and he started to win on that, and that gave him some confidence, and he just went on and on and on. He's not looked back. Taylor needs to switch. Oh, unfortunate. Treble 20, otherwise he'd have been on no finish.
The Taylor fans are in full voice. And he's got a bit of a glimmer of an opportunity here of getting the immediate strike back. 126-19.
Yep, favourite for the leg. Oh, that's going to be awkward. Yeah.
Needed the treble for the bull.
46.
He's got away with that. These were like shelling peas earlier on today.
Not quite there this time. Close, but didn't put it away. Taylor then, 80 he needs. Great dart. Double 10. Fives. This is important, and he's nailed it.
Now, that's quite significant for me because those are the ones he was missing in the past sort of 6 to 12 months when he was in that situation. He was just missing those 1 or 2 dart opportunities and letting the opponent back in to pinch the leg.
And those are the ones which, in his prime, he seemingly never missed, did he?
Yeah.
Starting this leg well. I'm not going to trot out the list of wins that Phil's had over the years, but 2.5 decades, really, he's been up there. And for more than 20 years, unquestionably the man to beat.
Yeah, well, he's set records and that will never get equaled, not even close.
78.
Van Gerwen's not quite fired yet. He can be a bit of a roller coaster in terms of his scoring. When he's hot, he just hits sublime levels, like in those first 5 legs earlier on today against Michael Smith, when he averaged nearly 120. But then when he's down, that's when he's got to be hit, and that's what Taylor will be trying to do.
Yeah, he has to capitalise on this. He's just not settled. I know early on in the first leg he was blowing his hands, so I'm not sure if his hands are cold or he's not happy. Doesn't look comfortable at all.
Well, it's warm enough out in the auditorium. It's a bit chilly in the corridors behind the scenes. So he's on a finish, Taylor.
140.
It's more like it.
32.
See if he puts this one away as confidently as he did the last.
This will be the first hold of throw of the match. 14 dart leg there for Taylor.
Bulk of the fans are with the old master.
58.
MVG, by his wonderful standards of earlier on, just not quite firing yet.
Not even close, averaging just 93.
125.
You think that his tournament average prior to this was around 108.
I'm sort of chatting to this match with 1 or 2 people in the run-up to it, and the general feeling was, how does Phil put Michael out of his rhythm? Yeah. Is it a case of really being slow, deliberate, and just taking your time?
Yeah, I think so, and just keep applying as much pressure as possible. You know, although he plays almost machine-like, he is human, and he will know it's special anytime you beat Phil. It's you know, it's a massive occasion. Never mind a semi-final live on TV in front of 2,000 people.
Good second darts.
And the majority of us experts expected a convincing win for Michael on his previous 2 matches.
112 was his average against Stephen Bunting. Similar average when he won last year in the final against Raymond.
Yeah, that was a terrific match. He had 14 180s in that final.
Well, that's a good last dart. 140 puts real pressure on this Van Gerwen throw.
First time we've seen him being made to take these shots out.
So double 18 for 3-1 and another break of the Van Gerwen throw. That's got to be a good marker There it is. Power on, the message says from one of his army of fans.
Game on.
Well, if you'd have said to me Taylor would be going into the first break of this mini session 4-1 up, I would have checked your temperature.
Distinct possibility now, though. Nice solid start.
4 legs in and not 180 from MVG.
Very nearly. Did have his wins on the World Series last year, Phil Taylor. Won in Japan, Perth, Sydney, and of course won the World Cup of Darts in the company of A.D. Lewis.
85.
Yeah, not a bad pairing, that. It's just not quite on it. 55 in front, minus these.
Ah, now, is that a chance for Van Gerwen now?
What will he do for his first 180? He'll take a 140 though.
100.
Have to settle for a ton. This is a good time for a 180 for Taylor. Just checking the score. Has to settle for the ton.
161.
Annoyed with himself.
Yep. Treble 17 for Bull.
And that is more like it from Michael Van Gerwen. A 1-6-1 check out, and he gets the break back. And at the first interval, Phil Taylor leads, but with the darts, Van Gerwen will have the throw when they return. Taylor leading 3-2. Good match. Fire, but this checkout from Van Gerwen so important before the break. 161, equaling the best of the weekend, equaling the best mark set by Peter Wright, and that made it 3-2 at the interval. Best of 21, first to 11, will take a place in the final against Dave Chisnall. That was a glimpse of the sublime skills that Michael Van Gerwen has, that 161. It's
yeah, that was the highlight for him of that first mini session. A 14-dart opening leg, followed by, as you say, that terrific 161. And how important was that? He just doesn't seem to have hit the stage with his usual vigour.
Six leg is Michael to throw
He's not
first.
quite got the full gurning pizzazz, has he? That's more like it. That's more like it.
140.
Just going with throw with the result of that break.
100.
She might want to get that waxed.
100.
Or shaved.
Well, first 180. So much room.
It's almost a yawning invitation, didn't it?
161 in the last leg. Can you do the highest finish in this leg? Leaves himself 170.
$60. Michael, you require 170.
Well, he can't do it now. That's brilliant cover shots. Setting it up quite perfectly.
Take it way back.
$140.
Well, a little bit of pressure on this one, John.
Double 18 for 3 apiece. Great dart. Third double out of 5 attempts. Taylor on 3 out of 6. And they're back on level terms.
If this was any other two players, we'd be waxing lyrical about the averages, but you just expect so much from these two.
More of that and they'll be starting to be upwards bound. And here's a response of the best possible kind. Just the steady ton. Can Van Gerwen build on his first maximum? No.
I love the way the crowd boo. I feel like I should as well.
Well, feel free. Don't have me censoring you if you think it's appropriate, Chris. You carry on.
Coming now, the two 180s.
140.
Took a terrible deflection.
The averages for them as is interested out there both stand at 104. Almost identical.
58. Uruguay 81.
Can take it out here.
Well, treble 10 would normally go 12 ball, but
double 16.
oh,
How about that? That's the old Taylor.
clinical.
140.
Message there for a young lad. Have you done your homework? Oh, I've done his homework. He was watching telly to see if his mum's on, wasn't he? Or
Watching the
sister,
darts.
or whoever it was. Mum, I suspect. Well, 140 then 180 for Van Gerwen. Said beforehand that they thought they would bring the best out of each other tonight.
92.
More mind games from Taylor.
Yeah.
Well, I won't want to hit 180 on this visit because he won't leave a finish, so he should go with 18s.
140. Like we require 89.
So 89 and 6 darts. Tops now. Brilliant. Brilliant check out.
On the end of a 12 dart leg and responds with one of his own. This is now where we expected it to be. 106 average. Michael.
140.
105.31 for Phil.
44.
It's 35 per dart. Just try it at home.
And if you manage to do it, give us a call because
Yeah,
you'll have a
contact
pretty good future as a darts player.
140.
We'd
Yes.
all like to see one. Yes, please. Yes.
140.
We're doing handsprings if we get a 9-darter. What is it? And you. What is it? 9 years we've been commentating or thereabouts now. And we've yet to call one in. Taylor well placed to take the advantage again here. No finish for Van Gerwen.
Treble 18, double 12. Yep.
86.
He'll have another go though.
Yep.
$137.
13 dart leg if he puts this away now with this dart. Double 6. Oh dear. Now it's getting tricky.
Yeah.
Oh, great dart. A little gasp of admiration from you there, Chris.
Yeah, this always worst place on the board. Well, that and double 1.
140.
Double 19's not a cracker either, is it?
No, anything down the bottom. But you very rarely use it. That's why this game is as much about muscle memory as it is anything else. So if it's not an area that you would sort of train yourself on, then it's fairly alien.
Well, that's pretty superhuman as well.
Yeah, it's fairly alien. His averages are approaching 110.
Taylor on a mere 106 and adding 106 and a half nearly. It's catching fire, Chris.
Yeah, one hits an 180 and the other one seems to follow him in. This is a super leg. 47 left after just 9 darts thrown.
And Taylor is snarling in his wake.
Yep. He'll be loving this.
Great cover shots. Van Gerwen's going to have to take this. Double 16. Big darts. And he's blown it.
Oh. Wrong bed.
Now then, what do you reckon? Treble 20, double 12?
Yeah, 2014 ball. No danger of the 20.
Hello. That is the break. And it could be a big, big moment in the context of the match. A happy smile from Phil Taylor because he's got a little cushion there now. He'll come back with the darts ahead of his great nemesis, the world #1 Michael van Gerwen. Phil the Power leads 6-4. And we didn't really expect that. Phil Taylor leading Michael van Gerwen 6-4, and look at those averages, and what an important break that might have been for Phil Taylor.
It's finished, you know. Phil Taylor finished.
I had people who were messaging me and tweeting and banging on Facebook after he lost to Jelle Klaassen in the World Championships, saying, Phil Taylor, it's about time he retired. Yeah, well, what do you think now?
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely phenomenal performance. I don't know why we remain shocked when he does it, because he's been doing it with such regularity.
It's still a way to go to win the match. First to 11, and it's 6-4. But Taylor is kind of looking like he was 3 or 4 years ago.
Just to tell you, I can see the board when you can at home when they're practicing. And the last 6 starts, Phil at a 180 and Michael behind him at a 170.
100.
That's just to limber up.
Yeah, it's just to loosen it. They use such grippy points that their points are so roughed up to make sure they have no darts fall out, that it's already makes that board look like it's been hit with some spread shot.
94.
Phil Taylor with a new shape per dart, a different barrel shape that he's using.
Yeah, and a different grip type.
97.
It's almost like a pixel grip, I think.
We'll have a look at that in a little bit more detail in a moment. And Chris can explain to you exactly what he means. There you go.
Well, normally you'd see that the barrel would be ringed.
100.
These have got almost sort of sharp dimples that extend out of the barrel. It's quite fascinating, the technology they've now introduced into darts.
Great first dart. Inviting the third. There it goes.
There we go, look. Almost looks quite industrial.
59.
Michael is feeling it.
Nothing workmanlike about the throwing, though, is it? He's throwing really well here, Phil Taylor. And he can go ahead here by 7-4 if he gets this double 16. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed.
Clean as a whistle. Sorry, John.
Van Gerwen trying to speed up there, you sense?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's finding the pace of the game not suiting him. run of legs. 14, and then Phil 15, 14, 14. Then that lovely 1-6-1 by Mike in 12. Phil responded with a 12. Michael responded with a 13. And then a 12 again from Michael, and then 14, 11, 15 from Phil.
That is pretty much as good a match as you're likely to see. 7-4, Taylor leads now. And he's averaging over 107.
Frustration in Michael's game. Phil's got him at it.
Has he just somehow just managed to get into Van Gerwen's head just a little? He's coming in and playing with a smile. There's kind of a Taylor with a scowl at the back end of last year, and this time he's all weekend he's been smiling and looking happy, and kind of sends out a message, doesn't it?
He even spoke to me.
He must be happy. That's a good dart. That's pulled one back. Holds his throw.
Tidy leg. Yet to have a leg in this match over 15 darts. In fact, only one of them 14 or under for 11 of these 12 legs.
What a great last dart.
What we normally expect from Michael is the power scoring. It's just not been there. Just the 3 180s and only 10 140s.
You just get the sense that because Phil's throwing so well, he is throwing exceptional darts, but he's kind of making Van Gerwen play his game.
Yeah, spot on. He's making Michael force. He's not throwing with any kind of freedom at all.
That's a brilliant 180 though, his fourth.
And Michael's throw is literally, it's got to be fluid, it's got to be relaxed, it can't be any effort.
Oh, that's another terrific last dart.
Oh, Michael's now thinking, oh, I've got another 180.
He's not going to be on the finish if he's not careful.
No finish. So 6 darts for Taylor off 125.
Going for the bull.
Yep, treble 20 tops.
105.
Perfectly.
Time on his side, look. 184, Van Gerwen. Taylor can go a leg closer when he returns to a place in the final against Dave Chisnell.
So many visits for Michael with no trebles.
Double 5, tough one. Now.
Is this the moment
130.
that Michael turns this one around?
World number 1, and he knows he's got a chance. Double 5. That's how to find the double 5.
Tremendous finish.
Van Gerwen gets the break back. Another crucial moment in the match. And look at the way in which he's given him a complete boost on his game, returning with that 134.
First mistake from Taylor.
95.
He paid the ultimate price.
Fabulous 130 checkout, wasn't it? And look at this again. He's believing now.
Yeah, it just seems that 130 finish is giving him that lift.
100.
So he's poised to go back level in this match. Always had the makings of a cracker. The bookies, remember, had Van Gerwen as a big favourite to this, 4-1 on.
We require 88.
88.
Yeah, two at double 14. Good marker. Oh, way inside. Didn't even use the marker.
Got another chance though.
Oh, nice double 7.
He's going to have to get it. You can guarantee that there'll be a huge wedge taken off this, and it's happening. in the highest possible terms.
I believe he went for the 180. Maybe, again, playing games, putting extra pressure, making Michael think, why has he done that?
Well, he's missed it. If it was mind games, it maybe worked.
Well, I believe you can, you know, it's a forced error.
Double 13. That's got to be a good marker.
Yeah.
And used it beautifully. What about that? The break from Van Gerwen, and then Taylor responds. That 180 there, I suspect going to be a talking point after the match.
Yep. Well, I just think he thought, right, stay there at a 180. The big eruption from the crowd.
5 180s to Van Gerwen, 3 now to Taylor.
And you do, you know, you obviously you're aware of what your opponent you're looking at, thinking, oh, it's 174, and then all of a sudden the 180 goes in, and you're thinking about your opponent rather than thinking about what you should be doing.
Because there is no logic behind leaving double 13.
Absolutely not. I mean, they're all the same size, I suppose, but
you miss the double 13, get it on the inside, and you're back on bits.
Yeah.
96.
So Taylor looking to hold throw here for a 9-6 advantage. And a break at the end of this leg.
Royalty.
With smiles on their faces, enjoying it as well they might. Terrific darts here. 121.
Trouble 20. Well, he may stay there because there's no finish. Way back on 264, Michael Van Gerwen, so you just want to tidy it up. That'll do. 60 when he returns. So what Michael would have done for a 180 there.
So 20 for tops. Sorry, Chris.
Rattle Taylor a bit. Break can't come soon enough for Michael Van Gerwen.
He is the sort of player who's capable of coming on a huge surge. Double 10, this is a big dart. And he's missed.
Incredible. Poor leg from Michael, really. 164 left, and he's only had 12 darts.
94.
Double 5, Taylor, for 9-6. 1 for double 2. Again, a huge dart. And he's taken it. He heard that boo coming from behind him from the crowd. That's why he turned round, looking for who delivered it, and just a little bit of a response to say, you try and put me off, well, you failed. At 9-6 up, and I need just 2 more legs to beat the world #1 and the defending champion. This was for Phil Taylor just before the break, putting him 9-6 ahead, Chris.
Yeah, well, we were convinced it was going to go 7-all, and then just from absolutely nowhere, Phil's turned. Look at the reaction. I'll tell you all you need to know what he's feeling about it.
And it was such an important dart after what's, you know, it just shows what statistics sometimes are complete rubbish. That was an 18-dart leg, which on paper is the worst leg of the match so far, but probably the most important dart.
Yeah, absolutely. Spot on, John. Yep, the longest one, yet the most important, because that's put Michael on the back foot.
He's the sort of player who can just unleash leg after leg, quick fire, if he really gets his eye in, as he did against Michael Smith earlier on. But he needs that sort of level of attainment if he's going to put Phil Taylor away. Taylor now only needs 2 more legs.
Yeah, he's going to have to, like I said, that power scoring in the first opening 2 sessions in his last 16 game in the quarter-final match against Smith. He's going to need to find that leg on legs, you know, sub 15 darts, and that ain't going to be enough. He's going to be looking at going out in 12 on the Taylor throw.
The only time when he kind of looked as though he was going to get to that sort of level was when he got that 130 checkout in the last mini session, the treble 20, double 10, and then he had a little run after that, didn't he? Came back with a maximum.
Yeah, and ended up They ended up losing the leg. Taylor going out in 14, so that sort of that momentum that you felt that he was gathering was then instantly out the window.
96.
£60,000 first prize for the winner of this event, but for Phil Taylor particularly, another maximum for Van Gerwen, his 6th of the match, but for Phil Taylor particularly, on this occasion, you sense it's about a lot more than money.
Spot on. This is about pride. It's about restoring Phil's pride, and no better than winning an event and on the way doing.
Bullseye. Sorry, Chris.
And undoing for Michael. That's what would thrill him as much as winning it. To beat Michael on the way.
Can't take out the 131 now. So Van Gerwen
59.
Gonna have to take this. 48.
Tops. Clean as a whistle again. Normal service. 14 darts. That's better. Don't want any more of those 18 dart legs, although they're quite exciting.
So Taylor with the darts again. That's not lying particularly well.
100.
Seem to be flying that little bit flatter with this new dart he's using.
Definitely. I wasn't convinced, though he threw some wonderful stuff in the first round. I wasn't really convinced with it, but today's performances, I think he's got it about right.
Well, he averaged 104.48 against Peter Wright, and he's averaging 105.07 right now.
And he's doing this and being forced to do it as well. That's a massive thing.
Another maximum for Van Gerwen. Level pegging, but Taylor with the darts throw advantage. That's a good dart.
It's a good adjustment, because the first one could nowhere near be classed as a marker.
Can't find it.
Just can't find them two together, can he? The two real big 180, 140 back to back.
Taylor's 6 darts from here, 161.
Oh, to go within one.
He's missed that. That's the wrong side of the wire.
60.
Well, glimmer of an opportunity for Van Gerwen for the breakback, maybe.
180 to leave 24 would be great.
160.
Well, that'll do. That's not a bad second prize.
101.
Leaves double 18. Now this is a must.
Is he going to be able to put this away? 101. Bullseye would leave double 16. No.
I'm amazed at that. When you know he likes tops. Treble 14 is much bigger than the bullseye.
And Van Gerwen gets the breakback.
It's a big difference on that 82 with 3 darts in your hand, because obviously you would, you know, you've got that opportunity of the 25-17 tops.
140.
Off the break, Michael 14 and 13 darts and a 180 in both the legs. And now just a hold within 9 apiece.
Oh, how about that?
How does he do it?
I'm kind of similar vintage to Phil Taylor, and the eyes start to go a little bit, you know. You don't see as well as you used to.
I think he sees that 60 like a bucket. He's let him off a little bit there after that great 180.
It's a loose first dart.
For someone who's won so much, Michael is really feeling it.
He's not quite sort of looked in his comfort zone at any stage of the match, has he? Despite the fact his average is 104,
I know, it
of
sounds
course.
terrible. It's ridiculous.
100. A great 140, terrific visit from Taylor. He's on a finish.
56.
Taylor the favourite now.
21.
He will be going for this, so if he gets the opportunity at the ball, he'll be going at it, and he's going to 11. Wow, that's risky.
89.
That is risky.
144.
Oh, I thought he was going to go the bull route there.
Again, mind games.
Double 12. And that's a 144. The mind games didn't work that time.
No. He took a big risk and he paid the price. No one knows more than that than our spotter, Keith Deller.
Threw him a googly. Keith's saying he definitely should have gone for 11. Should have gone for the 11 and then taken the bull.
Yeah, he's got to take it on. He's playing the #1 in the world. He knocks shots out like that for fun.
84.
Well, in this match, he's already done a 161 and a 130.
Add the 144 now, and suddenly it's 9-all. So important that Taylor holds his throw here. Well, that's as good as a maximum.
Yeah.
It's absolutely on a knife edge, this match. And you can sense the tension around the auditorium.
140.
It's tense enough in here.
Have to go down and lie down in a darkened room before the final, I think.
102.
So 102 for 10-9. Great dart. Double 16 now.
70.
But he's got time.
Yep,
Van
no
Gerwen,
finish.
no checkout.
Way back.
99. Do we require 32?
This is huge. Taylor fans, keep your fingers crossed. Adjustment needed. And delivered. 10-9. Taylor's one leg away.
100.
He was the 3-1 outsider in this two-horse race.
Switching. Oh, look at that.
This is the Taylor of old. Sid Waddell would be waxing lyrical.
58.
Now got the throw.
It's Taylor's to lose from here, Chris.
What a way to win it. On and I jinxed it already, didn't I? Just thought about it.
Don't say it. Don't even think it.
99.
But he's in a strong, strong position. That's a great first dart. Wrong side of the wire.
Needed to fill it.
76.
That's pretty much it for me, I think.
228. Taylor is closing in. 140 to be happy days. 180, and he'd be almost touching it.
He's been put under the cosh this whole match. Taylor's
100.
remained rock solid.
Has to settle for the ton.
Minimum 140.
100.
And he's got the ton. He's on a finish, but it's a huge one. Taylor 128 for the match.
Will he be going for this? Sure is. Treble 14, double 16.
He's got it, double 16 for 128. Oh, just the wrong side of the wire.
Wow.
167.
Wow.
No checkout for Van Gerwen now, so Taylor will return for perhaps his most significant win for a long time. And look at the reaction of the crowd. Double 8 for Taylor to beat Van Gerwen. Double 4. Tension. Double 2. And he can't take it out.
Unbelievable.
110.
To stay in it. Yes. Double 16.
78.
He can't believe it. His fans can't believe it.
They know the significance of this match.
This is massive for Phil Taylor. Psychologically, if he wins this, he's reborn. Double two is what he's looking for. Surely now. Oh no, it's the wrong side of the wire.
Unbelievable. It's just, you couldn't write this in a script.
And it is 10-all. He's got to put that behind him.
Well, we said how important that 18 dart leg was. That one was 19.
Taylor has to move on. He's got the darts, he's got the advantage. If he performs to what he can do, he should be the first to a double.
Well, that's a nervy one. Many people who understand just the total significance of this match. They're glued to it.
Will Taylor pay the penalty for those missed doubles? That's a brilliant 140. Still maintaining the advantage. They will absolutely raise the roof if Taylor wins this, but Van Gerwen is not the world #1 for nothing.
7 darts at a double.
Oh, what a time to deliver this.
139.
Good cover shot.
Oh, very good.
Taylor might have to take this.
Yeah, 18s, 4 of them leave the ball. And still shots on, treble 18. Oh, he should stay there to leave double 16. Doesn't get one of them. Well, for an unlikely win.
This is Van Gerwen's chance to take it out. The Taylor fans can hardly bear to watch. Double 12 for the match, and he's done it! A match which at virtually no stage you could say that Van Gerwen was dictating that match. 7 missed doubles Taylor had to have put him away and to have won it. He couldn't convert it. The Taylor fans cannot believe it. Somehow Van Gerwen has managed to win that match by the narrowest of margins. Great game to watch. And Taylor, well, he looked as though he was going to take it, and now he can only reflect on what might have been, and the final is going to be Van Gerwen against Chisnall.